We start with a breakthrough at the National Assembly. The country's two biggest parties have reached a tentative agreement on the 2019 budget plan. For more on the details, we connect to our political correspondent Kim Min-ji, standing by on the line right now. Min-ji, do fill us in.
Daniel, after days of talks behind closed doors, the ruling Democratic Party and the main opposition Liberty Korea Party have announced that they've reached a tentative deal on the roughly $420 billion budget. Now, they held a joint press conference just about half an hour ago, reading out the points agreed. For starters, they've agreed to hold a vote on December 7th, tomorrow that is. They've also reflected a significant cut to the budget of about 5 trillion won or $4.4 billion in the spending set aside for inter-Korean projects and job creation. Now, let me remind you that these were key areas of contention. As for employment insurance, the amount of financial support given to job seekers will be raised and will be able to be received for a longer period of time. As for jobs in the public sector, with the exception of positions that are a must for various reasons like safety, hiring will be cut significantly as well. Something else to note is that starting January, they will give childcare allowance to all households regardless of income who have children between the ages of 0 and 5. Now, mind you, the agreement does not include the demands of the minor opposition Paramita Party, which had been part of the negotiations. It had been calling on the two biggest parties to include reforms to the country's electoral system, but that idea was rejected by the two bigger parties, saying it's a separate matter and should not be linked with the budget. Now, the minor opposition parties altogether say they will consider boycotting parliamentary affairs from here on. But for now, it appears that the proposal will be on track for a full floor vote late Friday evening after making a few last-minute changes. The two parties together, the two biggest parties rather, have more than a majority of seats in Parliament to make that possible. And if it is passed tomorrow, it will count 5 days after the legal deadline of December 2nd. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Daniel.